just me, so I'm on my lonesome. How is everyone going? For those of you watching on catch up, just skip a few minutes on. I think I have to repeat this spiel every time, but yes, I better do it. And you know, I'm gonna have to spam. So I'm live on YouTube. Jump on and say hello. Or should I say good day? Oh, hang on. Need to put this one. Self on there. Better link this one. Doink. Bosh. There we go. Post that one. No, I don't want that. Leave page. I don't know what happened there. But I've posted that one on Facebook. So now we want to go to Painting Panzers YouTube. Big Troll, what a name. New follower from America, long-time 20 mil Warhammer. 20 mil Warhammer? I've never heard of it. Oh, Wargamer. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Good day, Big Troll. Thanks for joining. 20 mil Wargaming is definitely niche on YouTube at the minute. So I'm trying to bring some love to the 20 mil sphere, I suppose. So it's really good to have you in the channel, mate, and I hope you're enjoying some of the stuff I'm putting out. Not so much wargaming stuff, but miniature painting anyway. And whereabouts in America are you watching from? I'm assuming the East Coast, judging by the fact that you're awake. Started with rapid fire game. Yeah, I haven't I haven't played rapid fire, but I have seen some stuff. It looks really nice. I really like their book, their rule book, and the structure of everything looks really, really cool. St. Louis, Mid-America. Oh, that's awesome. There's a bloke there's a Panzer race of mine. He's called Panzer Jim, puts out some superb work, and he is also in St. Louis. And he is a 20 mil World War II war gamer. So if you want to get in contact with him, I can point you in his direction. He's also on our Painting Panzers supporters group on Facebook as well. I know he's always looking for new chums to game with. Rothgar's put good day all. Hello Rothgar, thanks for joining, mate. And Mike's put hi everyone. Hello Mike. We've got a Panzer Ace in the house, which is fantastic. Hello everyone. Yes. Oh, he's a old mate of yours, known for 30 years. He is an absolute legend. I would love to see some of his work in person. How would you rate it? Because it looks amazing from just the photos I've seen, so I can imagine it looks just as good in person. John's put good morning from New Jersey, USA. God, all the Americans are on today. That's fantastic. Good day, John. Thanks for joining. And Oscar, the #1 fan, according to YouTube. Heyo, the #1 Viking, I'm going to say. It's great to have you on, Oscar. I hope you're enjoying yourself, mate, and still smashing your way through those epic miniatures. Big Troll's put it's amazing top 10 work he's seen. That's great. Yeah, I can imagine that. It's really hard to make miniatures look good in photo form, and I feel like I fail on that a lot. But his always look very, very good. So yeah, he's he's so talented. He should take over the channel. He's just too good on the 20 mil stuff. But I'm going to pick his brain with his AK mixtures he's got. He's always posting them on our Discord server. Not always, he's posted a couple of teasers. You've got all the elephants done, Oscar. Going to be basing later this evening 16 elephants on the move. That's awesome, mate. Every time we speak, you always seem to smash out some, so you haven't lost momentum. That's really, really good, buddy. I'm really happy for you. That's you're going to reach your goal, which is great. I don't know how people get these top fans. emoji things. I don't know. I don't even know how I've selected that, but that's interesting. I can see in the chat people have got crowns next to their name. I've never seen that before. Start a Q&A. Let's do something. What scale do you prefer best? Oh no, that's not a Q&A. I want a poll. Not this one. Now I'm having fun, guys. Is 20 mil the best scale for... Is 20 mil king? There we go. Let's just do that. No. No. Uh-oh. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. There we go. I don't know how long that'll stay on there. I'm just testing it, see what this poll does. Hoping to at least moving on to skirmishes after this. I have got the skirmishes, they're based. I'm gonna be oh no, the Numidians, I'm gonna be putting some stuff on them soon. Can we see them there? We've got one with a zebra skin and the other guys with a giraffe skin or fur. So there you go. Had a bit of fun with those. Recruit pains, but hi mate, back from the beach in time for the live stream. The beach? You guys. There's no beaches in the UK. No, that's awesome. If you guys haven't checked out Recruit Paintings, new YouTube videos and channel, definitely go check it out. It's got some fantastic stuff on there already, free videos. It's covering some 28mm stuff, so it's well worth checking out, especially for those on catch up as well. Oh no, 20mm isn't winning. Most people are saying no. Oh, oh, there's only 6 votes. All right, calm down. There's only six votes. 28mm is king, says Mikey. What a trader. Although your 28mm stuff is fantastic. Oh, too many 28mm people in here. Oh dear. Well, I would agree with that, except some of my most popular videos are in the 20mm scale. So I don't know. Yeah, lots of 28mm love in the channel. Painting Panzers king of 20mm though, says Mikey. I was just talking up Panzer Jim. I think Panzer Jim might have that title, but I'll be his assistant, let's just say. Definitely not the king, that's for sure. Bliss has put not enough progress on the hobby bench here. Yeah, mine's not really done too much either, except I've got some new tanks that I've painted, and I've painted not painted, airbrush. I've airbrushed some British airborne stuff in the background there too. So it's been a productive weekend actually, with the airbrush, which is good. I haven't airbrushed in months, so it's really, really good to do it. But what are you working on, Blitz? Mike's put size matters. The bigger the model, the easier on the eye, perhaps. Rothkos put 28mm or 50mm. Oh no. No, not even 20mm was not even getting a look in. What's going on? We need the 20mm fanboys in here, the 172 scale fans of the channel that have just started to come in. Ruben's put, boy, I feel that both. Oh, is it Moy? I don't know how I pronounce that, mate. Sorry. I feel that both 50mm and 20mm skills generally enjoy larger communities and broader support compared to 20mm. Yeah, absolutely. 20mm is definitely niche. But you know what? I'm trying to bring it back. But yeah, no one here, no one that I know of, at least anyway, games. Oh, I mean, I say that there is a couple of people in WA that game, but yeah, and also for those that are in the channel that haven't checked out Ruben's work, go and have a look at his Instagram page. I think he's got like over 10,000 followers or something. Hirsch, no, Heres. I'm gonna link it. Let me find it. Hang on. Hirese brush, I think. Hirse brush, maybe. Let me find it. Here it is. Put it in the channel. There you go, Ruben. For those who haven't checked out Ruben's work, which I'm sure you all have, especially if you do 28mm and 50mm stuff, go check out his stuff. He is an absolute wizard when it comes to painting. He's the master. There's good, and then there's master, and I think he's definitely there. Blitz put K47 in 20mm British and Soviets. We've got a 20mm fan in the channel. Thank God. Somebody's representing, and I can see the nose slowly coming down. We're at 73%. So 20mm is slowly creeping back up. Mike's put 20mm looks like a tank, only smaller. 20mm looks like a tank, only smaller. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm missing the reference there, mate. Did I miss something there? I've put Ruben's link in the comments section. I'll also leave it in the comments at the end of the video for those who are watching on catch up. And he's put, you are very kind. It's only the truth, mate. I really appreciate you supporting my channel as well. It's one thing, you know, getting support from everyone else, but it's also good to have somebody that's a fantastic painter acknowledge my work. It means a lot because, yeah, it doesn't compare to yours. But yeah, it's really, really good. So thank you. Recruits, please giving him a follow. I'm surprised you haven't seen him already. He's very, very prominent in the wargaming world, especially on the Flames of War community page. I mean, my God, some fantastic stuff on there. Ian's put, hey, you're late, Ian. That's not good enough, mate. Come on, you're 12 minutes late or 11 minutes late. Last time you were too early. Now you're too late, mate. Come on, don't blame the water and all of that. The swamp. No, not the swamps. The what would you call that? Oh, I've lost my train of thought for a second there. Blitz has put, wow, top-notch work, Ruben. And Ian's put, Amada Khan. Ah, okay. All right, we'll let you off this time, mate. We'll let you off. Recruit's just putting that he's browsing his... Recruit's browsing Ruben's Trench Crusade stuff. My God, it's not that late. It's almost 10 o'clock here, but I think I use this excuse every week. Yeah, I'm terrible. Thank God you can record yourself when you're doing videos and then just delete the audio and go again. Bold Sauce, but hello all. Do I see some French stuff on the bench? You do indeed, mate, but it's not French per se. It's a French tank in German service. So we've got the Char 1B Flame. I don't know what it is in German. So that's what it's 20mm Char 1B. So I've literally just airbrushed that today. That's as far as it's got so far. And then we've got a Panzer 470 Akit, or Panzer 470A. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, that I've just painted up. These are both 3D prints. The Char 1B is from Mardav Miniatures in 20mm, and the Panzer 470 is from Plastic Soldier Company, one of their 3D prints. So the Char 1B will be used for my Arnhem project because it's the Flam version or flamethrower version. So yeah, it'll be getting rid of some of those pesky red devils in those Dutch cottages and such. But yes, finally, Panzers are returning to the channel. And for those at the Flames of War lovers, I just quickly put together a Sherman Firefly hybrid Firefly. So I literally just airbrushed this today. There's bugger all to it. This is mainly for Dice of War's, Adam at Dice of War, his decal set. That's why I chose this Sherman. But I do like the hybrid Sherman. I think they look pretty cool. So yeah, I could have probably gone another coat lighter in hindsight. But I was doing all of my 20mm British Airborne stuff, which you can also see in the background here. I don't know. This is some different stuff there. And I just thought I'll just throw in the Flames of War vehicle so I can promote Adam's decals because he sent them to me months ago and I haven't got around to showcasing them yet. I'm a terrible friend. Uh, Ruben's put, you're doing an amazing job supporting the hobby and you deserve all the support and return. You're too kind, Ruben. I really appreciate that, mate. Thank you so much. Recruits put, mate, the amount I've deleted and recorded. Yes, I know, mate. I've got so much footage that just gets deleted. And I did consider releasing videos where I just have all of my footage for the painting process, but without me talking. I put the comment out there or the post out there to see if that would be of interest to anyone, and it only got a little bit of positive feedback. Most people are like, no, so it just goes in the bin. I don't keep it, which is a shame, but yeah, it just goes in the bin. Boltstar says he loves captured vehicles topic. Yes, yeah, I'll definitely try and talk about the Flam 1, Flam 1, Char 1B in the German service with the flamethrower option, although it was really, really hard to find a really good reference to what their camo scheme was. And I was torn between keeping it in the German yellow or going with free tone. And I've ended up doing neither. And I've gone with the German yellow and some green and just left it at that. So yeah, we'll see. What's that? Oscar's put the missus says hi, listening in the background. Hello, Oscar's missus. I actually don't know her name yet, mate. But yeah, say hello to her for me. It's always great to say hello to you guys. You guys are awesome over there. Mike Taylor's put awesome, some tank videos on the way. Yes, Panzers, mate. You guys have been asking for it, so you're getting bloody Panzers, all right? I did have a Churchill crocodile that I was going to also paint up this weekend, or airbrush, but I just didn't get around to doing it. So, you know what it's like. German tanks take priority because they're just so much cooler. John's put, hi, painted a 40k lemon rust tank in Gem 2 ambush style. Oh, that'd be bloody awesome. I want to paint some Imperial Guard in like German uniform. I think that'd be pretty cool. All right, Baltazar, you've sent me a big comment here, but it's in. Well, I'll be able to find out what it's in. So just let me translate it for just a sec. Let's have a look. Auto detect. Polish. So I had a bad experience with plastic soldier prints. After a few months, the print cracked and resin leaked out. I hope this won't happen to you. Yes. Plastic Soldier Company did go through that period where they were having some really bad issues. As far as I'm aware, they stopped selling the 3D prints and then they brought them back and they are much better. I haven't had any problems with their infantry, with their vehicles. So I have a Panhard from when they first started doing the 3D prints, and it's been fine. I haven't had any problems with it, although I haven't looked at it recently. I did pick it up a few months ago, so I think it's all right. This Panzer 470A was bought recently, so I think it should be good. And the Char 1B from Mardev is actually the Mardev guys. Oh man, I didn't want to do that, but anyway. You see, it came with the holes already drilled out, so it's actually hollow inside, but it's showing you that there's not going to be no resin leaking or cracking. It's just a hollow piece. So I think that's pretty good. I'm pretty confident with these Mardev 3D prints that they're going to be good, and they look pretty bloody good as well in person. Very happy with them. Hearing your own recorded voice is the worst. Yes, I sound absolutely awful. I hate my voice. I'm surprised you guys haven't complained about it. I should put one of those AI audio like dubs over and just go with some fancy, maybe a Sean Connery audio dub. Could you imagine? I'm not even going to attempt to copy it. Mikey's put, what's on the table, mate? Oh, sorry, I did just cover that. So we've got the Panzer 470A in 20mm, which you'll see on Discord later. I'll just give you guys a little quick look. But this is a 3D print from Plastic Soldier Company. We've got the Char 1B, the flame version from Mardav Miniatures, again in 20 mil. We've got some Epic Numidians skirmishers. This is only for Oscar. I've got a load of 20 mil British Airborne. Then we've got a Flames of War Sherman hybrid, Firefly hybrid. We've got a Matchbox 172 Morris tractor cut down for the British Airborne. And then, oh shit, it's probably broken now. We've got a 17 pounder, a Polston gun, and a 6 pounder. The 17 pounder and 6 pounder from Empress Miniatures, the 20 mil range, and the Polston gun is from S&S Miniatures. So yes, all about the airborne. I've seen more images of the early war Buta Panzer Charbis. Yes, I think you're right, Blitz. I did see more of those. I saw one reference to Arnhem, and it was a knocked out Char 1B. However, from my research, I don't think the Brits actually knocked out a Char 1B during the Battle of Arnhem, from what I've seen, or from what I've read. So I'm not sure if that's a true photo or not. Oscar's put, you're on in the hobby room. So me, my brother, and my wife listening. Oh God, I feel very sorry for your brother and your wife. I do apologize, guys. Her name is Carolyn. Hello, Carolyn. And Oscar's brother. All the Vikings in one room. Bolsar said, sorry, I was checking my comment and translate to avoid mistakes. Copied wrong language version. That's fine, Baltazar. Is absolutely fine. I've got the translate up as well, but I appreciate you doing the work for me because it makes my life just a little bit easier. Ian's put, I'm subjecting my wife to our nerdiness in the car. Oh my God, there's many wives having to cope with cop my nerdiness at the moment. So I do apologize. I think my wife's also listening. And she definitely doesn't like anything that I do in terms of this hobby. So yeah, but she's a fantastic supporter of the channel, so I've got to give her her dues. Michael's put no AI voiceovers, please. No, I was only joking. Definitely no AI voiceovers, but I think a Sean Connery one would be pretty funny. Oscar's put, yay, Numidians. Yes, I told you, mate, I would do it. It's only taken me like 10 years to do. Did someone say airborne? Says Mike. Yes, lots and lots of airborne. Ian says, yeah, my wife loves your British tone. She's making me blush. It's not very often people in Australia say that they love somebody's British tone, so I don't hear it too often. So thank you so much. And Mikey's put, that's all awesome, mate. I did forget I've got a 20 mil figure as well. So the new British Winter Brits. He's going to be painted this weekend. And I've got some more 172 stuff to be painted. I think an 8th Army Italieri figure and a World War One German, but I can't remember what manufacturer that was. Bliss has put 2 Flampanzer Charbis slid into the lower run. I don't recall what happened to the third. Oh, okay. That's interesting to know. Yeah, I couldn't find much on them at all. I did want to get their Einsatz Arnhem book, which talks about the German armor in Arnhem. But I know for sure they had the Char 1B, so I went with that. I thought that was a safe bet. Stugs. We know that they definitely knocked out a Stug, as well as a King Tiger. Mikey's put, I'm in the process of a barbecue, so we'll be dipping out. Catch you on the next stream, everyone. Have a great weekend, Chris and chat. Thanks for joining, Mikey. I appreciate it. Enjoy your barbecue, mate. I'm very jealous. My only memories of barbecuing in the UK was when it was raining and we had the umbrella over the barbecue. So yeah, enjoy, mate. And I can't wait to see the food on Discord. You're going to make us all very, very hungry. Oscar Sports sounds great, Mikey. Happy barbecuing. Michael Lee's got Airfix or hat for the World War One figure, perhaps. I can't remember, mate. I think it's neither. I've got a feeling it's Revel or Italieri again. I'm very into my Italieri figures. Oscar's put going out with the missus later. I'm gonna post that food also. Oh man, when I see some of those food pics come up on the Discord, it makes me very hungry. But I always forget. I could have posted my food pic today. We had a lovely roast. My wife cooked us a lovely, lovely roast. Um, but I just forgot. I'm just too hungry to eat the food. Don't even think about taking a picture of it. So yeah, got lots and lots on at the minute. I think future videos, we've got videos coming up which covers African skin tones. I'll do two different types of skin tones, like a really dark one and then like sort of like a midway skin tone. Um, we've also got a review of the Here 46 miniature range, which is very interesting. They've got some nice stuff there. Um, what else have we got? Oh, I can't remember what else I've got now that I've actually edited. I can't remember. No, I can't. It's lost on me. There's quite a bit though. I actually did quite a lot of video editing this week, which was really good. Um, um, Danielle, my wife, has put. I said, Caroline, not Carolyn. He's sorry, guys. Oh God, that's why she's on here because she can correct me when I'm in these moods and I'm just rolling out loads of verbal stuff. She can correct me because I'm just useless at it. Mic is a little static, like by the way. Okay, I've got the microphone set up. I don't know. Is anyone else having issues with the audio? Please do let me know. I'll try and fix it up. But we should be connected through. That's right. I got technical support on it. Oscar saying Daniel, no worries, not easy pronouncing Swedish names. Oh no, my actual my mother-in-law is called Carolyn, so um, yeah, that's why she's correcting me. Riku put, do you think you'll paint something up for the upcoming Conflict 47 release from Warlord? Um, Lots of clicking, you guys are saying. Hang on, let me see if it's feedback from my. Let me see if I can hear it myself. Hang on. Um, I'm just going to mute my mic 1 second. Yeah, I can't really hear it too much. Let me just disconnect the mic. It might just go a bit funny for a second. All right, so hopefully this is going to fix the audio. Let me know, guys, if this audio is any better. I just did the old plug it in, plug it out. Or plug it out, plug it in, whatever. Plug it out? That doesn't even make sense. Disconnect it and reconnect it. That sounds a lot better. Bloody useless, and I should be. Hopefully that's gonna fix it. Um, so Rothkopper is lots of clicking. That's what made me just fix it then. And that pronunciation isn't far from the Swedish one, to be honest. I'll say it next time I'm hard. Okay, mate, yes, correct me, please, for the love of God, correct me. I need somebody here, like I need a little one of those things where I think it's like so like when people go live for real, like on like TV shows, and they normally have that 10-second delay where they can cut bits of audio. I need that because I'm constantly getting things wrong. It'd be great if those Revel figures were still in production. Are they not in production? I thought they were. When I Google them, I can seem to find them all right. But yeah, I'm not sure if they're out of production or not. Okay, so I'm just watching myself muted here. Hopefully, I'm thinking everything has sorted itself out now. So let me know if it's still funny. Mike's put that he's working on a 28mm Yag Panther at the moment. Um, what camera scheme are you going for with that Yag Panther, mate? And what particular part of the war are you going for? Are you going for the Eastern Front, Western Front? I'm assuming Western Front with what you do. Ian's put, if you pay me to go over there, I'll be your audio guy. Maybe if I win the lottery, mate. Although winning the US lottery might make the deal even sweeter. So I'll tell you what, if you win the lottery, I'll hire you. Baltar said that some of them are still in production, but not that popular as some years ago. I've got some Italieri, like German police, I think, as well. I think they're Italieri or Revel that I need to paint up, but they look like SWAT. But the Germans have got what is that? The G35 or something, G34, whatever and the MP5s and stuff, and they've got a riot shield and that. I don't know what that set's from. I think I've said that wrong. I don't know what the German assault rifle's called. Hang on, assault rifle. Modern. We need the modern one, not the STG-44. What was it called? Um, modern. It's not an assault rifle. That's why. Oh, G36K. That's it. I was kind of close. My export three-tone Western most definitely on the first one. Empress Miniature Crew. Yeah, you got some good figures to work with there, mate. Where's the Jagd Panther from? What company makes the Jagd Panther? He's put, if I win the lottery, I'm gonna buy an island and start a brutal dictatorship. Well, you're really making it sound very appealing, mate. But yeah, a brutal dictatorship. That sounds like it'll be a very fun time for the people that move to that island. Or is that the whole point? You start a brutal dictatorship so nobody moves to the island. GSG 9 says Michael Lee. I've never heard of it before. Let's Google that gun. Whoa, GSG 9. Oh, okay. It's the actual Bundespolizei. So it's a tactical unit of the German Federal Police. Okay, elite terrorists, counter-terrorism. That's exactly what they are. Thank you so much, Michael, I should say. Mike's put that it's a Rubicon model. Okay, cool. Baltasar's put Rebel used to do lots of sets like Medieval, 30 Years War, US Civil War, today hard to get. I wonder why. Is it just because the 172 stuff isn't popular anymore or not as popular? Because I remember going into hobby stores in the UK and there used to be so many of these different box sets of all this different stuff. And I remember you used to just buy it for the box art. The models inside sometimes were awful, but the box art, you're like, oh yeah, I want some of those. And then nothing like what's on the box art. It Never Snows in September by Robert Kershaw has good insights for Arnhem, says Blitz. Okay, I'll check that one out, mate. I haven't heard of that. Oh, I have heard of that actually, but I haven't got it. So yeah, I'll definitely check that one out. Add it to the list. I'm thinking about buying some War Games at Atlantic Italians for North Africa in 28mm, says John. I haven't experienced War Games Atlantic. Do you rate them? Yeah, still haven't experienced them. Let me put this one back in shot there. But yeah, I'd be very interested to know what they're like. Mike's also said that he's got a Warlord Games bolt action tank still in his box. Is that plastic or is that like a resin? But it would be a brutal dictatorship of one lot. I can't imagine my wife or son will put up with my shenanigans for life. Well, who knows? Maybe they'll do a coup and take over your island and force you out before you've even got started. That's what a good wife would do, at least, anyway. Baltazar says that Revel was supplemented by other miniature companies dedicated for war games. Right. Okay, that makes sense. I will say that I think Revel would have must have struggled against Italieri because their figures are definitely better. Um, and I think I really dislike the softer plastic that Revel use. I'm not sure if that's something that they've only just started doing, but the recent Revel video I did, the figure was nice. It wasn't as good as the Eschi or the Italieri figures, um, but the cleanup was a lot harder, I found, than the Italieri ones because the flash and stuff was so soft. Just but I'm not sure, but I think a lot of model kits were produced in rotation. All right, cool. I'll check. I'll yeah, definitely check them out. I'm painting some more Games Atlantic World War One Brits at the moment. They're great kits, lots of options on the spree. Yeah, I did see your World War One Brits as well, which looked fantastic. Um, yeah, I should probably get them on the channel, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely focusing on the 20 mil stuff at the moment. I think my video from last week is encroaching on 6,000 views in like the first 7 days, which doesn't sound like a lot if you look at other channels, but for my channel, that is really good in 7 days. So yeah, I'm sort of debating whether I should really focus heavily on the 172 stuff for the short term and see if that builds the channel up more. At the moment, I'm going to stick with every second video now is going to be 172 in terms of the painting tutorial, so once a fortnight, um, and see if that helps. Because yeah, that was very surprising. But you'll also notice that I've started using different thumbnails. Because one day I just randomly put my thumbnail into Chat GPT and it was like, that's a terrible thumbnail. This is how I'd recommend you fix it. So I listened to Chat GPT's AI advice, and that's now why you see the new style of thumbnails. But I do kind of enjoy the new style of thumbnails because it gives it a bit of character. Mine was so dull before. Now they look a little bit better. Um, Ian's put more than likely. Yeah, they're bloody good like that, aren't they? Ruben says, I've recently painted some Crusader Knights from War Games Atlantic and I was surprised by their quality. Okay, I'll definitely check them out. Um, yeah, I just haven't really seen much of their stuff, to be honest. But like I said, I haven't really been looking at 28 mil stuff. Um, but Crusader Knights, that sounds very appealing. Definitely. Oh, I'm just looking at the poll as well, where it's at 62% no. So 20 mil isn't king, but not by much. So it was on like no was on like 90 not too long ago. So it's slowly coming down, guys. By the end of the stream, could it be at 50-50? I don't know. How many votes have been cast? Let's have a look. 24 votes. So there's still plenty of time for people to put their opinions in. I'll just put go for it. We'll be here anyway. I'm still here and I'm into ancient, as you know. It's not only what you paint, it's how you paint and so on, if you get my drift. You are an absolute legend, mate. I still remember when you joined the Panzer Ace tier from my first epic video, and you've been part of the furniture since, mate. You're yeah, wouldn't want to lose you. So don't worry, I'm not going to be not doing stuff. But yeah, focusing heavily on the 172 scale stuff. But that might also cover some ancient stuff as well, because those companies do have ancient stuff as well as Napoleonic and such. So we might cover some of that too. Biz Traveler has put, but 20 mil is where most of us started. I know, and everyone seems to forget that. Not me, though. I actually start. No, I did. I did start in 20 mil. You're right. As a kid, when you're collecting the 172 scale toy soldiers, you're starting in 20 mil. So, yeah, damn right, mate. I get your point completely. Each but 28 mil is the best, and anyone who disagrees can meet me in the parking lot at 3:45. But you see how he doesn't say what parking lot? See, that's where they get you. He's all talks all tough, but won't tell you where to meet him. And then when he does, we just don't show up because we're also not tough. John's put, yeah, from what I've heard from War Games, Atlantic have been great. Not a lot of mold lines. I have the Panzer Germans, the SES Commandos. They are excellent. I also have the Les Grognards range. Is that correct? Les Grognards range. I use for 40k Imperial Guard. Never heard of it. Oh, well, sorry, I've heard of SES Commandos, not the Les Grognards range. But yeah. Okay, so lots of positive things to say about War Games Atlantic. So I'll have a browse on their website tonight and see if I'll pick up a box set or something, or maybe just hold out to maybe see if they notice the channel, want to send something, because yeah, bit of a tight ass like that. Oscar's put, only took one video to persuade me to go all in. And you haven't looked back since. Well, I hope you haven't. But yeah, appreciate it, buddy. I really do appreciate it. Boltsport said Zvezdar used to do great looking figures at 172. I still own their samurai sets. I'm not interested in that topic, but they look great. I have, courtesy of a lad called Murray, an Australian bloke. His Instagram is MJ Toy Soldiers. MJ. Let me have a look. Hang on. He sent me some Zvedstar MJ Toy Soldiers. I think that's it. I'm not logged into Instagram, so I can't confirm. Oh, actually, no, I am. Hang on. There he is. Yeah, MJ Toy Soldiers, Murray. And he sent me a box set of the 2 pounder set from Zvedstar. And they are bloody great. I have never experienced them before, and I was really impressed. They will be on the channel at some point. But yeah, very, very impressed with those figures. I've known about them in 15mm, never experienced them because I feel like Flames of War have got some pretty good stuff already. You don't really need to venture out too far. Maybe for soldiers now, not now, but when they went through that period of those really horrible thermoplastic figures. But in terms of tanks and stuff, I've never felt the need to. But the 172 Svedster 2 pounder I've got is really nice. Very, very impressed. Biz Travelers put, and we will have heaps of 20mm unpainted in the original boxes in the cupboard. Well, at least I do. I got rid of. I didn't have sorry, I didn't have boxes. I had loads and loads and loads of loose figures that we brought back from the UK with me when we moved here when I was a teenager to Australia. I had a big bag load full of tons of these plastic figures. And when I moved house, I was like, I'm never going to use those because I wasn't painting and I was never thinking, YouTube wasn't even on my radar. Painting figures wasn't on my radar. So I just ditched them. And now I'm really, really kicking myself because I would have a lot of figures to paint and a lot of painting material for the channel. So, you live and you learn. Bolster says, but today people don't like Zvezda because it's a Russian company. Okay, yes. I mean, I sort of guessed by the name, but I can I can understand that. Personally, I probably still will just paint some up just because why not? If my local store's selling them as well, perhaps I'll just get some. But yeah, everyone's got to go with what they believe is best and go by their own morals, I suppose. But yeah, I better not go too much into that. I don't want to start a political debate on here. But it's a valid point, that's for sure. I know my friend Harry at Fog of War, he's reviewed some Zvedster 15mm kits, and I think he was always also impressed with them as well. There was one in particular. Was it Yag Tiger that he reviewed? Or was that another company? Yeah, I'm not too sure. But yeah, good. Anyway, really good. I'm losing my train of thought there. I'll definitely get them on the channel at some point. Baltazar's part, I share your opinion on that. Well, I'm glad we're on the same page, mate. I'm definitely glad we're on the same page. Um, I'm trying to think what else. What else have I done? I need to look here. What have we got on here? Um, Epic. Sorry, I filmed the Numidians as well. So that's the other video I've got. So this week, like I said, we're going to be working on the 28mm, the new British 8th Army, British Winter figure. Then we're going to be working on a 172 Italieri 8th Army figure. Um, we got two tanks to paint up, three tanks to paint up, two 20mm and one 172, plus a 172 17-pounder. So it's going to be busy this week. I'm going to have a lot of filming to do. Hopefully I'll get it all done. But it'd be good to get some Panzers back on the channel. And I really do like these 3D prints. I could not find for the life of me a company that made a really good 20mm Panzer 470A or 172 scale kit. I used the Ukrainian company. What are they called? Is it up there? Oh, what is it called? And it was awful. Hated it. Hated it. That would be in my top three worst kits I've ever built. Um, it was so bad that I got halfway through and I ended up throwing it in the bin because I just could not do it anymore. It just drove me insane. Um, and then I saw Plastic Soldier Company were bringing out the 3D print of the Panzer 470A, and yeah, very happy with it. They even got the side skirts, but I thought I'd go without side skirts and put a load of foliage along the rails. And I'll add some storage on the back of it as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing it. It looks really nice. Does look like a nice little tank actually. And the Char 1B is just so cool. What a massive tank, mammoth tank for its time. John's put Les Grognard means old veteran, I think. You get nap heads, foreign legion castle one, helmets, bearskin heads. Each head has a gas mask option. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, okay, that's very interesting. Trekken's put late to the party. You are, mate, but there's still plenty of time to go. And we were just talking about 15mm Flames of War stuff as well, so you really just missed out on that. Well, we haven't went really, but we're talking about Zvedstar kits. Have you had any experience with them in the 15mm front? By the way, have you had a chance to go through the Flames of War I sent you in a video, or did I miss it? No, I haven't, mate. I haven't. I really am sorry, but I've been so busy. Haven't even had a chance to really even touch them, to be honest, mate. But I will get around to it. But I thought I'd prioritize the Numidian video first because I know how desperately you wanted to see that one. But I will get around to it. There's a lot I still need to do that I just haven't done. So I really do apologize, mate. And I thank you so much for sending me them. I will definitely get around to it. Or you're just going to enjoy them yourself? Yeah, probably. I'll just hope you forget, and I'll just enjoy them myself. Also, sport. Well, I do have some UN models for order, no more in this lifetime. I mean, their kits are really good in terms of like what they're putting out. Like no one else has a 172 Panzer 470A in plastic kit form that I could find at least anyway. But the sprue was just every like things would break. The wheels were on like a really thick bit of sprue, so you snip the wheel off and like half of the wheel goes missing, the little road wheels. Like stuff wouldn't align properly, stuff wouldn't fit properly. I ended up looking at it like this just looks terrible. I'm just gonna throw it in the bin. There's only so much foliage and storage can cover before you just go, no, it just doesn't look good. So I'm sure they've got some other fantastic kits. This just one particular kit just drove me nuts. It still makes me angry thinking about it now. I wasted hours on it, and I've got video footage of me doing it because I thought I'd make a video of me assembling it and then painting it, and I just went, F it, in the bin with that. Biz Travelers, but how long does it take to paint a vehicle, a figure or vehicle if you are filming compared to when you are not? So when I'm filming, it's really tricky for me to paint because of the position of my camera. I don't have a fancy arm that just comes over the top and I just paint. I still use a tripod for my camera. And a lot of the time I'll be painting and I've got to avoid the camera. I've got to go on a different angle to make sure I try and like my thumb doesn't get in the way, which it always does. Um, so I would say that when I'm filming, the process is a little bit longer. Um, so like I'm trying to think, it's really hard to put a time on it. Depending on the scale, it's different. But say like a 28 mm figure, it might take me 2 hours to film me painting it. I think 2 hours is about fair. Depending on the intricacy of it, if it's really detailed with like variety of different camera schemes and stuff, that might be a little bit different. But about 2 hours for a figure. A tank is probably about 2.5 hours. But a lot of the tank I will do, I'll paint most of it before I start filming. So like the tracks, I'll paint all of most of the tracks and then just paint it a little bit to show you this is the color I'm using. So yeah, I can probably shave off about half an hour when I'm painting without filming. So like my British Airborne stuff, my the Denison smocks in the tutorial that I'm going to put out eventually, it's a lot longer when I'm filming it because it's just a little bit tricky to get the right angle and make sure the footage is in the model's in focus, um, and make sure my thumb isn't in the way. Um, I really do need to upgrade my camera as well because my camera is more of like a person sort of camera. It's not for little tiny miniatures. I need to get a better camera. I'm using the Canon G7X Mark III, which I got stupidly without really looking into it too much because it was what all the vloggers were using. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm a vlogger. I'm going to do this. I'm not. I am, but I'm not. I paint miniatures, very small scale miniatures most of the time. So you want a camera with a wider field of focus, and, sharper a macro lens, I think they call it. Anyway, I don't even know why I went even into that camera because you asked me about the time. About 2 hours to 2.5 hours for a figure when I'm filming, maybe more like 2 hours, and about an hour and a half for when I'm not. But that's excluding drying times. Trigger's Pot, I bought the T90 MS in 50mm Z-Star. Some Z-Star soft details and some good details. No worries. Just thought perhaps I missed that video. No, I appreciate you reminding me as well, mate. I really need to get around to doing it. So that's from Oscar. Dragon's But I also purchased a Zero for the Japanese by Flames War. It's a plastic one, but I have to say it's mediocre. Only gaps are the pain in the butt. Oh, that's annoying, man. I didn't know it was plastic. I would have hoped for greatness with plastic. That's such a shame. Rubin's put, it was great to listen to you. I must leave now. Have a great time. Thank you so much for being here for this, pretty much for the whole stream, mate. I really appreciate it. I'm shocked that you even joined me, mate. So I really appreciate it. I know you must be such a busy bloke. And like I said, for those that don't know who Ruben is, please go check out his Instagram. I'm going to leave it in here. If you want to see a professional painter, a proper professional, go check out his Instagram page. Yeah, you'll see a lot of his work used for selling from companies selling their stuff as well as on Flames of War pages and stuff. Very, very good. Don't expect the Zero to be what the Typhoon is. I didn't know the Typhoon was plastic either. So is the Typhoon plastic as well? But to be honest, with these two 3D prints that I've painted, I'm starting to think 3D printing is the way to go. It took me like 10 minutes to clean up these 3D prints, not even 5 minutes. It just saves so much time from assembling and stuff. But then some people like the assembling of it, don't they, I suppose? No, the Typhoon is resin, but is superb. All right, that's good to know. Because I think the Arado wasn't that great. The Resin one. Was it the right? No, the Junkers 87. The Rudel Junkers 87. That was a pain in the ass. The wings were warped. The tail didn't fit properly. The decal for Rudel's V, the yellow V, was way oversized. Same with the Luftwaffe symbols as well. The air, the symbols. I was really disappointed in that because I was expecting greatness. Then I saw Victrix had put out a 1 to 100 Junkers 87, Rudel's Junkers 87, which looked phenomenal, but it's out of production and I can't seem to find one anywhere. They also had Typhoons in plastic, which it also looked absolutely superb in 1 to 100 as well. Were they 1 to 144? 1 to 144? I can't remember. But anyway, they looked the bloody business. Very, very good. Ian's but he likes assembling models because it takes him back to his childhood. That's a fair point. I've got memories of building like aircraft kits and naval kits and stuff. But now I think with the YouTube, with needing to get stuff done quickly and smash stuff out as quickly as I can, 3D printers certainly helping with that. Rothgar said he's done 3 Opals, 2 Tanker, an ambulance, 2 Tetrarchs, a Matador in all in 3D prints this week. He's been busy, as well as a house, if I'm not mistaken, as well, Rothgar. Trekkers put planes by BF are a mixed bag. Yeah, they definitely are. They definitely are, which is a shame. I love their plastic vehicle kits. I think I've only been disappointed with one recently, and that was not recently, but it is a plastic kit nonetheless. The Panther sprue with the side skirts, and they've got like a hole in them, a hollow hole, but it doesn't go all the way through, and you have to sort of fill it. I'm not sure if they've corrected that now, but that was annoying. But yeah, for those the members that are in there, because there's a few of you, a few members in here. We've got the latest member exclusive or early access video, which is the 172 US paratrooper. So if you haven't seen that and you want to see that, please go and do it. I've used my fancy new Chat GPT advisor for my thumbnails. I think it's come out pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it. So we'll see if it attracts some new followers. Rothgar's got 2 houses. I did a 28mm one. So Rothgar's helping me out with my Arnhem houses. A lot of you guys mentioned Sabotage 3D for your Arnhem houses, and he's a fellow West Australian, so he's helping me out print them because I don't have access to a printer. I'm lazy. I don't do printing. Transport, no, the Panther sprue got the sink mark still, but you can just take the skirts without it. Just clip off the holding bits. They work perfect. Yeah, but sometimes you want the skirts on them. That's annoying that they haven't cleaned them up because they never, when they had the yellow sprue, I think it was, they didn't have them on there. It was only when they moved to that grey one, it has those little sink marks in them. And it's really annoying. I see some people put out some great work and then they have those sink mark skirts on them, and I just think, oh, like your eye gets drawn to it straight away because it just looks unnatural. Some people have made them look like bullet holes, but they're just way too big. But yeah, I also get what you're saying. You could just have a Panther without skirts, which makes sense. Some Panthers like that look awesome. But if you do want skirts on them, then I think Battlefront, sorry, should definitely fix that up because it's probably going to be one of the more popular tanks, even if people don't take them as much to tournaments. People want Panthers if you're jamming, just because they look bloody badass. All right, so it looks like the poll is just sticking around the 62% for no. So 20 mil isn't king. So maybe the next live stream will put up another scale and see what comes up. I've got a feeling people are going to gravitate towards 28 mil. So most of my live viewers are 28 mil fans. Um, but yeah, so I can end the poll now. Sorry, 20 mil, you're not king. Far from it. There we go. We'll end the poll. Time to hit the shower before the date with the missus. Thank you for today and to all a great evening. Thank you so much for joining, Oscar. You have a fantastic time with your wife. Make sure you treat her well, mate. Pay for the meal. Be a gentleman, which I know you will be. But yeah, have a lovely time, guys, and I'll speak to you very soon, Oscar. But just like that, it's come up to an hour, so I'm probably gonna start wrapping it up here, guys. If anyone's got any questions or anything they want to ask me before I wrap it up, please go ahead and do so. But yes, I'm gonna start wrapping it up. Bolstars put yesterday Guns N' Roses show, today painting Panzers stream. Weekend is complete. The fact that I'm even mentioned next to Guns N' Roses is just insane. So thank you so much, Baltazar. Yeah, that is very, very kind of you indeed. He's put know your place, 20 mil. Yes, yes. Just like a true dictator, 20 mil has been put in his place. Tricken, I wasn't clear enough. BS Panzer comes with 4 skirts per sprue, 2 are Jagdpanther, and these don't have sync marks, just a holding. Oh, I see, I see. Okay. Sorry, I'm halfway through that comment. Jagdpanther don't have sync marks, just a holding that's on the back of these don't work on the Panther. Right. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Thank you. Okay, that's good. Well done, Battlefront. I take that back. Oscar's put, she will pay. I have no say when it comes to our joint economy. Wow, she sounds exactly like my wife as well. But no, that's awesome. Great to hear. I really hope you guys have a lovely time. Rothgar's put later on. Goodbye, Rothgar. Thank you so much for joining. I'll definitely talk to you offline in the next few days about getting your hands on that house. But yeah, I had a fantastic stream as always, guys. Please go check out the latest video to all of my members that are watching this now and in catch up. Let me know if you enjoy it and how you find the new thumbnails. Definitely have a lot of fun with them. And yeah, if you've got any questions in the stream, please don't hesitate to leave one in the comment section if you're watching this on catch up as well, and I'll try and answer as best I can. But as always, I've really enjoyed this live stream, and I look forward to next week's live stream where I can have a good old chat with everyone. But for the rest, I suppose, for the rest of the day, wherever you are, night, morning, evening, afternoon, have a lovely time, and I'll speak to you all very, very soon. I'll just end this one here. Dunk.